The LG Procast is intended for informational and entertainment purposes only. The views or opinions expressed by the podcast hosts and guests do not necessarily reflect the official position of LG. For the latest and most accurate information about LG products, please consult relevant product manuals and related documentation.
Welcome to another episode of the LG Procast. I'm Phillip Kriegbaum, and I'm here today at the LG North American headquarters up in New Jersey. My friend Terry Frisenda can't be here today, unfortunately, but I am here joined with Mr. Henry Kim. He's the director of our energy solutions team, i.e. Mr. ThinQ guru. So Henry, thanks for being here with us.
Well, thank you, Phillip, for having me here.
So tell us a little bit about what you do at LG and some of your background first.
Yeah, so again, my name is Henry Kim. I'm the director of product management, really focused on energy solutions for residential market.
Okay.
So I've been with LG for a fairly long time. Great place to work. I'm very happy to be here talking to you. So
your primary baby is the ThinQ app, right?
Yes, it is. So I've been doing the smart home and connectivity for quite a while. But my whole career has been around connectivity. So here at LG, I really focus a lot on bringing all LG products together under one ecosystem, what we call ThinQ. Right. And with that, you can control, manage, and everything of all LG products and third-party products as well.
Cool. So we obviously talk mostly about the air conditioner systems and LG air conditioning, and ThinQ is a piece of that, but it's bigger than that, right?
Yeah. So the ThinQ product itself is it's an app. It controls LG products, including the home appliances, including the TVs, and especially HVAC products like air conditioners, water heaters.
So when we think about smart homes and especially on the new construction side, you know, I work with a lot of builders, and one of the things that get them a little bit excited for the homeowners and with the home builders, the customers building the home, is one app that allows them to control everything in their home, right? So it's
Correct.
The kitchen appliances, washer, dryer.
Yes.
Televisions,
Yes.
air conditioning, EV chargers.
Soon to be.
Soon to be, okay.
Yes.
And hot water heating.
Yep. That's right.
That's a lot to undertake into one app.
Yes, it is. So ThinQ apps have been around, I don't know, like since 2015. So it started with the whole home appliances team for the kitchen products and the washer dryers, and it eventually expanded to all the even up to the commercial applications for the CAC products as well. I think when it comes to controlling the entire home, I mean, ThinQ really kind of stands out because one app can do pretty much everything because LG do provide pretty comprehensive solutions for the entire home itself. So that's a huge benefit.
Yeah, I mean, that really sets us apart. I don't think there's any manufacturer in the world that makes as broad of a range of products as LG does. And then we bring them all into one ecosystem under the ThinQ.
That's right.
It's pretty cool. So let's talk about what it does. So briefly, you know, it started with the home appliances. So at a big picture, what does it do for home appliances first? So
for home appliances, generally ThinQ app is really geared towards at the consumer side, people who are actually using the product. But you know, the main function is to be able to get the status and to be able to remotely control the product. So for example, for like washer and dryer, I mean, people really love the fact that it can actually send you a notification when the wash cycle is done. And it sounds very simple, but I'm telling you, the wives love it because they can tell your husband to go pick up the laundry from the basement.
100%. All the time my wife goes, hey, go down and see if the washer's done yet.
Right.
And I go down and there's 4 minutes left. And I'm like, goodness.
And then now you can actually have either Alexa or Google tell you that it's already done.
Oh, neat.
So now you don't even have to get the wife to tell you, but now you get Alexa and Google to tell you at the same time. Now you got 3 people telling you.
Everybody's barking at me to go get the wash, right?
Exactly.
That's cool.
So that's a huge benefit. It's a small thing, but those little things really makes people save time.
You can control your TV, change channels, all that kind of stuff too.
And
so when your kid loses the remote, like mine does every time.
Oh yeah. So a lot of times, you lose your remote control or it's out of battery. You can turn the TV on and off with the ThinQ app. You could change channel. Mostly used is to change the channel and volume up and down.
Right.
That's a mostly used feature on the TV remote, but it's still, people love it
Right.
for the simplicity.
So let's get into air conditioning. I mean, that's why we're here. We've mostly got contractors that are listening to us, obviously some homeowners and lots of people join us. Thanks for being here. But so with the air conditioner, what can they do with the ThinQ app?
So with the ThinQ, so if we look at the end user, they can do everything they can do as their traditional thermostat with that are Wi-Fi connected. So that's to change the set temperature, set schedules, change the modes, like whether it be heating or cooling, or set it to auto. So that's a huge benefit. For the ThinQ itself, it also has ability to set vacation mode, so you're in and out of the home all the time, and also be able to set a geofencing as well. So when you're home, it can turn off or turn on or change the modes based on where you are as well.
So people that haven't experienced geofencing, and help me make sure that I understand this right, but it knows where your cell phone is located. And so when you're at work or nobody's at home, it allows the temperature to potentially go up or maybe down.
However
and then
you set it.
When it knows, hey, he's 3 miles from home or 2 miles from home, it goes, hey, I better cool this house down or warm it up. That's fun.
So a lot of people don't know that LG can provide those type of functionality through ThinQ. A lot of people, or even the contractors, they might be offering third-party thermostat like Ecobee's or Nest or Honeywell's, not knowing that we have this capability. Yeah. But if you keep it all under one ecosystem, there's a huge benefit when it comes to controlling with the LG thermostat, and that is to be able to control that VRF, right? Because if you're using a third-party thermostat, then now you're just at max all the time. Right. So you're not really saving the energy. You're just using it the same. You're not really taking benefit of the actual air conditioning product that LG offers.
Yeah, I've had that conversation with lots of different contractors and builders going, oh, hey, I want to use my whatever preferred thermostat that I've used forever. And we need to take a step back and kind of educate them. Hey, the LG controller is a communicating controller, so it's not just going to tell the system, hey, turn on, because that's what a 24-volt thermostat does. It says, hey, send me cooling. Okay, I'm done cooling. Well, with an LG controller, it's, hey, here's the set point, here's the actual room temperature, and that's where we get the inverter benefits, where it knows when and how much to ramp up that compressor and how much refrigerant to send. So that's why it's more efficient to use an LG controller. And so to your point, that's where the ThinQ comes in. So they get all those cool features that they loved about their other third-party thermostat that they love on that app, but now they get to do it at an even better level. So pretty cool. And then water heating.
Water heating too.
We're venturing into the water heating market, which we've got a great product. But ThinQ works with that too, right?
Oh yeah. So with the water heating, one of the big part is the ThinQ that you can actually manage the water heating system itself. So of course you can change the temperature, set points and everything, but it has ability where by utilizing another app called the ThinQ Energy app. So it's a separate app. It's like it's got almost like a child app of ThinQ, but that really focuses on the energy management. So what it does is it's able to control your water heating to be able to set the set points based on time of use program that you're on for the utility. So if you wanted to be able to save energy and save money, it's always better to hit the water heater during the off-peak hours. So we can actually do that automatically on behalf of the customer, so they don't have to keep track of time of use schedules or anything like that. So we preheat the water up to a max set point, and then utilize that hot thermal energy during the peak hour, and wait until off-peak hours to hit the water again. So you have that much of a buffer to where the water temperature goes down enough to reheat again during the off-peak hours.
That's pretty cool that we have the technology to save. I mean, our water heater's crazy efficient. Like I love the thing. I don't know if anybody can see it in the background. It's right behind me, but it's a great machine and it's super efficient, but then now we're using some technology and some logic and some people with great brain power like yourself to take it to the next level. I think it's super cool. So I didn't even know that was a piece of it.
Yeah, I mean, so that I think that's the key part. A lot of times we're not really educating the contractors to know what is capable with the ThinQ platform and the ThinQ app to convey that message back to the consumer, so they can actually really educate the consumer as well. In return, the contractor take benefit of those type of features and technology to really upsell their services.
Yeah, I mean, admittedly, I can tell you that's true working with a lot of our contractors. I don't think we as LG sales team take enough. We don't utilize it enough in the sales process because it's really powerful and I think it's something that contractors can and should and hopefully will be using more and more in the future to differentiate LG from somebody else. So I mean, the question comes to me probably daily: why should I sell an LG system over a brand blank? Right. Doesn't matter what brand it is. Well, there's lots of answers to that question, but here's a really powerful one too.
Right. Yeah, and the big benefit is if you have all LG products, I mean, just being able to just have one app to control everything is a huge benefit. Right now, you're scrolling through like 4 different screens to get to an app, so it is a benefit.
Yeah, for sure. And let's say you don't have all LG products,
right?
You can always add more, right? You can always buy the next wash and dryer and make it an LG and eliminate one more app or something like that. I definitely see it being one of those helpful things. Like you said, it's all about the end user, right? The homeowner.
Right.
So, I mean, we've got to look at reality and go, let's just be the best for them. Even if it means that their washer right now isn't an LG, maybe one day it will be. But so we've hit a lot of these points already, but thinking about the contractor, the air conditioning contractor who's hanging out listening with us today, and I know we've covered a lot of this, what would you add or want to tell them? How can they use ThinQ so when they're sitting at the kitchen table with Mr. and Mrs. Jones, hey, here's a new potential air conditioning system that we're wanting to change out and put in your home, how can they use that to sell more LG products?
So I think the one thing they can do is be able to really explain the benefit of the ThinQ. One major benefit is to be able to save money. I mean, that's a top line. At the end of the day, if the product can save you money, I think the consumer will show a big interest. So by upselling the ThinQ app, which is free for all users, and then giving them the information on how you can actually save the money, it'll really help the contractors. I think that'll kind of close the deal because they're already getting a great product at a great price. And on top of that, when they install the ThinQ app and manage the energy, then they actually save cost on their energy bills. So I think doing that will really help them sell the actual HVAC product to the end user.
Right, so and that's really what it's all about. If we can't get the product in the home, then the app is irrelevant, right? So we've got to help the contractor sell the equipment, then the equipment sells. It all works together, right? Well, very cool. Anything that we haven't covered that you want to talk about? Oh, I did want to get into on the commercial side. So we talk a lot about the residential. So we have some cool solutions, and I know it's a little bit outside of your exact area of expertise, but you know a lot more about it than I am. So I'm gonna utilize your brain knowledge here. Commercial multifamily. One of the trends that we're seeing is single metering for an entire building, or maybe it's a VRF system that is shared between multiple units. And my understanding is kind of looking down the road, a lot of these single family home developers are going, they're talking about single meter power for a whole neighborhood potentially in the future, where the HOA pays that power bill. But anything you want to add before we wrap up?
No, I don't think. I think this was a great opportunity to really talk about the ThinQ, how we can really help the contractors really push their services utilizing what the ThinQ actually can do. So I would love to be more part of it to help you educate our contractors.
Yeah.
So always reach out.
Love that. Love to have you back on here. Henry Kim with the LG ThinQ team, thanks for being here today. We appreciate it. Guys, thanks for joining us, and we will see you on the next episode of the LG Procast. Bye-bye.
Thank you.